Several high-profile NFTs from popular collections like Bored Ape Yacht Club, CyberKongz, Cool Cats, and Mutant Ape Yacht Club have effectively been stolen from the users' wallets because of what's being called an OpenSea glitch. But it's really the result of not following proper NFT delisting protocols. Starting as early as December 31st of 2021, some users started posting on Twitter about how their popular NFTs were being sold for absurdly low prices. For example, around 7 a.m. on January 24th, Bored Ape Yacht Club number 9991 was purchased for 0.77 Ethereum. You heard me right, not 77 Ethereum, just 0.77 Ethereum, which at that time was about $1,800. And as you're probably well aware of, the Bored Ape Yacht Club has a floor price of around 100 Ethereum, and depending on the price of Ethereum, that's about $250,000. And only 20 minutes after that ape sold for 0.77 Ethereum, it was then sold for 84 Ethereum, realizing a profit of over $200,000. And one article found that an attacker going by the pseudonym JPEG paid a total of $133,000 for 7 NFTs before quickly selling them for $934,000 in total Ethereum. And then about 5 hours later, after making almost 350 Ethereum, that same Ethereum was then sent to Tornado Cash. And Tornado Cash is a mixing service that is used to prevent the blockchain from tracing funds. So how is all of this happening, and are your hard-earned NFTs at risk of being sold for absurdly low prices? Well, unfortunately, this whole situation is a result of OpenSea users either purposefully or accidentally not properly canceling their NFT listings. And this can happen accidentally if you have an NFT that you forgot is listed, or maybe you forgot about the time frame that it's listed for, and then you transferred it to another wallet. And some people are actually purposefully not delisting their NFTs before transferring them because it actually takes a lot more gas fees to cancel your listing than it does to just transfer it over to another wallet. And since most crypto and NFT users have multiple wallets, it's pretty easy and common to transfer Ethereum or NFTs between multiple wallets. And at the time of filming this video, the current gas fee to transfer an NFT to another wallet is about $37. But if I was to delist an NFT that I have for sale, it's about $233, so about 85% more. And that's why instead of people choosing to just delist their NFTs, sometimes if they don't want it listed anymore, they're just choosing to transfer it over to another wallet because it's saving a lot of money. But this can become a huge problem and cost you lots of money, like it did for the guy that owned Bored Ape 9991, when you take that NFT and send it back to the original wallet that had the listing. And the reason this is a problem is because when you create a listing on OpenSea, you're creating a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain. And a smart contract is really just a programmed contract where as long as certain criteria are met, a certain action or a result will occur. And anytime you're creating a new listing on OpenSea, you're listing one of your NFTs for sale, you're creating a smart contract when you sign that transaction through MetaMask or whatever other wallet you're using. For example, if you have an NFT and you list it for sale on OpenSea for 1 Ethereum and you set the duration for 6 months, essentially you're creating a smart contract that says, as long as someone within a 6-month period hits the buy now button and pays 1 Ethereum for this NFT, then you can go ahead and transfer that NFT to that person and then transfer me 1 Ethereum. And because it's a programmed contract or a smart contract, unless you alter the contract, it's not just gonna go away, it's gonna stay there until it expires. And this is where the problem started, and this is how a lot of people got their NFTs sold for extremely low prices. So going back to our example, you listed an NFT for 1 Ethereum for a period of 6 months, and then say 3 months into that time frame, you decided you don't want to sell that NFT anymore, but you also don't want to pay that gas fee. So instead, you just transfer that NFT to another wallet and you're good to go, right? And now say it's been another month, and for whatever reason, that floor price on that project has risen to about 5 Ethereum, and you're probably pretty happy with that. But then for whatever reason, you decided to transfer that NFT back to your original wallet where you had listed that NFT for sale. And since you transferred that NFT back to the original wallet where you had listed it for sale, within the 6-month time period, the listing hasn't expired and it's actually still active, which means that now your NFT is listed for sale on OpenSea way below the current floor price, and somebody can go buy it or somebody who has created bots can go quickly buy that NFT, because some people choose to build bots that are going to go scan the blockchain for undervalued NFTs, and then they're going to go quickly buy those NFTs before anyone else even has the chance. So if you transfer your NFT back to the original wallet where you listed your NFT for sale for a very low price compared to the current floor price for that project, if there are bots scanning that project, your NFT can be sold before you even realize that it was still listed for sale. And that's exactly what happened to Robert Garcia, who accidentally sold his Mutant Ape Yacht Club NFT for 4.7 Ethereum, which is about $11,000. Now obviously $11,000 is still a ton of money, but when you consider that the project, the Mutant Ape Yacht Club, has a floor price of about 20 Ethereum, that's about $50,000, and so somebody got his NFT for about 80% off. And this happened because last year he transferred his NFT to a separate wallet without canceling the previous listing, because he would have had to pay a gas fee, and he says that gas fee was about $100 at the time. So this whole exploit relies on OpenSea users being unaware that some old NFT listings are still active if that NFT is sent back to the original address where that NFT listing was created. And what this means is that old listings are being used to purchase NFTs at prices that were chosen by the seller in the past that are oftentimes quite a bit lower than the current floor price for those projects. So one of the big questions, what is OpenSea actually doing about this? Well, in the case of Robert Garcia, he immediately emailed OpenSea and he got a response from them, and they offered him a refund of 13.8 Ethereum. And OpenSea has said publicly that if you had an open listing that you never canceled or didn't hit its expiration, it still exists. OpenSea has since reimbursed $1.8 million to over 130 wallets that suffered losses after confusion about a feature on the platform caused them to unwittingly sell valuable NFTs far below market prices. OpenSea has also updated their website with a new listings manager feature, which anyone can now use. And the listing manager allows you to easily see any active or inactive listings from your current wallet, and this should hopefully make it a lot easier for users to see their active listings or inactive listings and to make whatever changes that they want to. Now the biggest question, how do you avoid this happening to you? Because no one wants to lose their valuable NFTs. Well, there's a couple different things that you can do. Number one is to smash that like button with all the force you can muster, and then gently tap that subscribe button. Thanks. But the real number one is to always delist your NFTs before you transfer them to another wallet. And this is because you want to make sure that you don't have any smart contracts tied to your valuable NFTs that you could oftentimes just forget about. And number two is to always double check the expiration for the listing that you're creating, and then set a reminder on your phone so you don't forget about it. And if you don't want to create a reminder in your phone, you can put it in a note, or you can create a whole Excel spreadsheet if that's more your cup of tea. And then that way you have access to all of the info for all of your listings in one place. But with the new OpenSea Listings Manager, an Excel spreadsheet really isn't necessary, but I would still recommend setting a reminder on your phone. And third is to always use a hardware wallet whenever you're dealing with crypto and NFTs, because it's so much safer than not using a hardware wallet. But do keep in mind that having your NFTs stored in a hardware wallet wouldn't have necessarily protected you from this situation. Because if you have an NFT inside of a hardware wallet and then you go to list it on OpenSea, you still have to sign that transaction and enable the smart contract for that NFT. And then if you transfer that NFT out of the hardware wallet but then back into the hardware wallet before the listing had expired, the listing would still be active because you had already signed the transaction from your hardware wallet when you created the initial listing. But using a hardware wallet can really protect you from other hacks and scams that are all over the internet, because it securely stores your private key on an offline device. And if you would like to learn more about hardware wallets to protect your valuable JPEGs, just click on this video right here.